I'm Lauren Willis, and I decided to do my paper on muscular dystrophy. Muscular dystrophy is a genetic disease. It is a group of inherited non-inflammatory disorders characterized by degeneration of skeletal muscle. Muscles become weaker as damage from these disorders worsen, and that's the definition provided by Story. I chose to write about this because my sister has this disease in her family. Her two sons actually have this and are diagnosed with this, so it just gave me a little bit more insight on this disease process. Like I said, it is a genetic disease. Usually the females are carriers. They have a 50% chance to pass it on to their children. The boys are who actually suffer from the disease. They have a 50% chance of having the disease or not. If they do have the disease is fatal. There is no treatment options or cure to this disease. It is a slow progressing disease. It slowly eats away to the muscles over time, and it just depends on the age of diagnoses of how long it'll take for it to finally fill its course. Predisposing factors is just a familial association. Again, it's a genetic factor, and that's how it's progressed on. Clinical manifestations, like I said, it always happens in boys. Also, intellectual disability in some types, muscle weakness that slowly worsens, muscle spasms, delayed development of muscle motor skills, difficulty using one or more muscle groups, poor coordination, drooling, ptosis, frequent falls, problems walking, and then you have progressive loss of joint mobility and contractures. Eventually, they lose the ability to walk. They lose the ability to be able to feed themselves. And eventually, as it progresses towards the end, they'll lose the ability to breathe on their own. Again, the severe complication of muscular dystrophy is death. There's no therapy for the disease. However, safety is something to worry about with these patients. And also, you want to provide these patients with the assistive devices that they may need, such as walkers, canes, transition devices that get them from like the tub to the toilet or from the toilet up to the bed, things like that. And that's muscular dystrophy.